Papa Swoleo, Papa Swoleo. This is how Papa Swoleo rolls inside my car for the Daily Mother Swole.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Episode 422. Can I get a hell yeah? Hell yeah. Can I get a hell yeah? Hell yeah. Papa Swoleo, rocking large and in charge, wearing the fancy clothes, because I'm a fancy boy. Papa Swoleo, episode 422, Sunday Fun Day, Sunday Motivation. You're losing your gains by taking days off. What's up, Wesley? What's up, fam? Those of you that might be joining Papa Swoleo for the first time, welcome to the gain train. Welcome to the swole hole. I just made that up. Sounds pretty cool, though. Every day, live at 12 noon Eastern time, right here on Facebook. You can also catch me on the Daily Swole. You can always catch it on YouTube at Swolenormous, and also listen to the podcast on SoundCloud and iTunes. Some other places you could find me: Instagram, Swolenormous. You can catch me on Snapchat, Swolenormous. Hell, you can even catch me for some awesome motivation and knowledge nukes on Anchor, if you've been checking out that app. So, love you guys. Thank you for joining me. It is episode 422. Let's talk days off. You're losing your gains on your days off. The reason I feel like I want to drop this nuke today, the reason why this car, the reason why the Daily Swole is turning into Hiroshima, it's Nagasaki up in this bitch, because I am dropping a nuclear knowledge nuke, if that's possible. It's a double nuke. It's a nuke wrapped in a nuke, kind of like a Frank in a blanket. A Frank in a blanket. The Frank is a nuke, and the blanket is also a nuke. Figure that one out. Think about that. If you understand it, write in the comments below what that means, because I have no fucking idea. When it comes to resting, when it comes to taking a day off, I've had several people message me, and I love it when you message me, by the way. Thank you so much for sending me these awesome messages. I love the feedback. People messaging me, asking me about days off, that they're struggling to see progress. And when I look at their training schedule, when I hear what they're doing, they're not resting enough. A lot of you are afraid that you're going to lose gains. Now, let me tell you a story. Let me tell you a story about a young Papa Swoleo. When I was a young lad and I was starting to gain, ya heard? When I was a wee lad, I felt like I wasn't not maintaining. I felt like I was shrinking. I felt like I was losing all my gains by taking a day off. Float some hearts or float some thumbs, float some hearts. But leave some comments below if you feel the same way. When you don't train, and I want you to be honest with me, if you take a day off, do you feel like you're shrinking? Do you feel like you're losing your gains? Do you feel small? Do you feel like you're going backwards? And when it comes to resistance training, it's very interesting, because when you train, when you lift weights, your body gets inflamed. It's inflammation. It's the acute response to exercise. When you're lifting weights, you're causing micro trauma in the muscles. You're actually tearing the muscles apart. You're injuring your body. When you're training, you're injuring your body. And I think everyone thinks that when you're doing activity, you're being aggressive, you're being positive, you're doing things, when in reality, you're hurting yourself. Building muscle is your body's defense mechanism. Building muscle is not a proactive thing. Building muscle is a reactive thing from your body. I want to repeat that, because I want you to really understand. Building muscle is not proactive from your body. Building muscle is reactive. It's your body defending itself. It's your body protecting itself against the resistance, against the damage that you're putting on it, because you consistently beat the shit out of it. You are breaking down the muscle and you are injuring it with this external force. So your body builds muscle in order to reduce the stress, to make it easier. Your body protects itself by building muscle. When you take a day off, you feel like you're not seeing progress because you're not getting what's known as transient hypertrophy. When you're training, and you'll know this, when you're training, you get that pump, right? Float some hearts for the pump. Come on, drop some comments. Who loves the pump? Who loves the pump? Not who loves to pump. I don't care what you do. I don't care what you do behind closed doors at night with your left hand or right hand. If you love the pump, the flushing of blood into the muscles. If you love the pump, and we all do, that's one of the great feelings about working out. That's a great feeling. As Alan says, the pump. If you love the pump, come on, float some hearts over here. If you love the fucking pump, come on, y'all. If you like the pump, give me some hearts, y'all. Arnold loves the pump. Do you love the pump? I love to pump up in the gym. Look at my fucking biceps. I'm enormous. I'm fucking Papa Swolio, you know? We love to pump. I love to pump you up. Chasing the next pump. David Radcliffe, you're chasing the pump. April loves the pump. Everyone here loves the pump. That's why you follow the Daily Swole. You fucking love that shit, don't you? Crazy bastards. Casey loves the pump too. I know you do, Casey. You son of a bitch. You fucking crazy bastard. Y'all, this is amazing. Everyone's here. I'm talking like Arnold. I should do an entire episode like this, you know? Get to the chapel, y'all. CJ Kamek, y'all. Everyone loves the pump. But when you go to the gym and you lift weights, you get that transient pump. And if you want me to do an episode like Arnold, drop a shitload of comments down there. If you want me to do an episode completely like Arnold, leave it in the comments below. Let me know. If you want it, you'll have it. The transient pump is in the moment. It's transient. It comes and it goes, right? Your body, your sympathetic nervous system, that pathway, when you're training, your body's using the muscles. Your body will send blood to that area to provide oxygen, to remove waste. Your body flushes the muscles that are working. That's why when you do legs, you got a pump in your legs. You lift arms, you get a pump in your arms because the blood goes to that location. Okay, it's the reason why a lot of people get lightheaded during like training, because if you're low blood sugar, less blood is in the head, less blood is by the organs, and the blood is saturated in the muscle tissue. That inflammation, that repair process makes you feel big, right? The next day, like tell me if I'm wrong. I know I'm not, but tell me if I'm wrong. Tell Papa Swolio if he's incorrecto. When you have a sick chest workout and the next day you're fucking sore, your arms, you blast them the next day, you kind of feel big, right? You feel big because you have a pump. You had a pump yesterday, but you have damage, inflammation, swelling. But that swelling goes down. And when you take a day off, you don't have that acute pump. You don't have that transient hypertrophy. You don't have that transient temporary pump. So when you're taking a day off, you're not losing your gains. When you take a day off, you're repairing, you're making gains. Anyone, I want to see your comments below too. I really want a lot of interaction here. I want your responses. I saw someone earlier say I took a week off. When you come back, true or false, you take 2 or 3 days off from the gym. Hell, you take 2 weeks off or a week off from the gym. You come back, you start lifting, you have a sick fucking pump, you feel strong as shit, you feel swollen, you feel like, oh my God, like your skin's gonna burst. You know why? It's because your body is 100% healed. Your body is repaired. When you are not in the gym, it's exactly the opposite. It's not that you're not making gains, it's that you're repairing. Your body is reducing inflammation. Your body is rebuilding muscle tissue. It's the exact opposite of the way it feels. And once you have that recognition, once that light bulb goes off, for example, once you find active rest like yoga, like I do so much yoga, I always preach yoga to everyone and everyone in my premium community and here on the daily, everywhere I always talk about yoga, I promote yoga so much. Once you start appreciating that active rest and the actual rest, now, I mean, fuck, I've been training for 15 years. I love resting. When in doubt, I rest. I'd rather rest for 2 days than work out 2 days that might be too much. I take days off, man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I take days off. See a couple questions here. How many rest days should the body have ideally? Sarah, that depends. That depends. It's a good question. Let's take a couple questions if you have a couple. I'll do 1 or 2. Everyone's different. Sometimes you need a complete day off. Sometimes you need a day where you fucking do shit. But more often than not, you need some active rest, especially when you're sore. You need some mobility. So yoga, some mobility work is ideal. 1 day of rest could be the most important thing, and this is how I designed my 90-day dash program. I alternate resistance with active rest days. So you're not doing 2 resistance training days in a row. So you never get to that point where you're overtraining. You never get to that point when you're overdoing it. You're always giving your body the benefit of the doubt. You're always giving your body the edge to recover. And I want to end with this, and I said this on Anchor last night. If you haven't checked out that app, Anchor is great. They revamped it, if you remember, from the days of old. I'm dropping a lot of fucking motivation. You can follow me, Swolenormous, on Anchor. But I said this last night. People, and I'll leave you with this, professional athletes, think about this, have an off season. Professional athletes have a Super Bowl, they have a championship, they have a playoff, and then they have an off season where they take a month off, they recover, they rest. All of you and the gym rats, the people in the fucking gym that are training, I want to lose weight, I want to see results, I want to get shredded, I want to build muscle, I want to lose body fat, I want to look the X, Y, and Z, I want to have abs, whatever. Every time you go to the gym, it's the fucking Super Bowl. That's why you get hurt. Because every time you go and fucking try to crush. And I've been talking a lot about expectations and training to the way you feel and not overdoing it. So many of you are having a Super Bowl or a championship game, a World Cup, every fucking time you go to the gym. That's why you're getting hurt, and oftentimes that's why you're not seeing results. You're not resting enough. But not just resting, like not working out, but not doing active rest, active recovery. A lot of you are just beating a dead horse. You're beating. It's just, you have to give your body a chance to adapt to a training stimulus, right? That's why I say doing this random CrossFit shit too often, you don't adapt. You have to do consistent exercise in a certain pattern so you can adapt. And in addition to that, you also need to give your body a chance to repair. If you're lifting 6 days a week or 7 days a week, when does your body rest? You think your body is really recovering? Do you think your body, check this out. Do you think your body is really, let's say you do chest on Monday, you crush chest, and then you fucking destroy legs on Tuesday. Do you think your body is really recovering at 100%, like recovering? Because your body is trying to fix the chest on Tuesday, but you're absolutely blasting physiologically your legs on Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, you go back and you'll crush back. Your body is constantly getting fucked, just destroyed day in and day out. And some of you are doing 3 or 4 resistance days in a row. You're doing Monday through Friday fucking weights. You are blowing yourself out. I don't care if you're taking Saturday and Sunday off. Those 4 or 5 days in a row are destroying you. And you are the people that get tendinitis. You're the people that your back starts to ache, or you get your knee starts to hurt, or you just feel fatigued, or you just can't lose that last little bit of pudge around your stomach. You just kind of hit that wall with progress. You can train too much. I'm not saying you're overtraining in the sense that, oh, I'm lifting too hard, but overtraining is relative. If you're not sleeping enough at night, basic workouts will be overtraining because your body is under recovering. There's overtraining and there's under recovering. And they're kind of the same thing and related, but that's a whole nother episode. You have to be able to repair and recover from your workouts. So I want to know your training split. I want to hear, I want to see in the comments below. I'm digging. I'm going to dig into these comments, people. So make sure you're dropping some comments. Make sure you're dropping what you're doing. I want to know how many rest days you're doing every week. I want to know how many resistance days you're training and how many rest days. You can even go ahead and tell me how many resistance days you're doing in a row. Let's have a discussion in the comments, and I'll be answering some questions. So drop that information down below. Thank you so much for joining me for episode 422 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular podcast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex. These right here, the biceps, every day, live at 12 noon East time right here on Facebook. Catch every episode on YouTube and also the podcast on SoundCloud and iTunes. Catch it all there. and follow me on Instagram. I've been blowing up Instagram and Instagram stories. A lot of information there. Love you. Mwah, 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 mwah. I am so excited for 4th of July. I am so excited to ramp shit up. I'm not going to tell you details. Can't give you too many more details, but there is a new product release for Swolenormous. I'm super excited. No details yet, but it's coming soon. You'll hear all about it. Super amped. Your comments below, your messages, my box. Sounds weird. Who cares? It's Papa Swolio signing out. Love you, America. Have fun this weekend, but be smart. Get yoked. Limited gym hours. Make sure you get there in time and get swole. Let me know what you're training. I want to hear about your rest days. I want to hear about your training. Blah, blah, blah. Ooh, 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 ooh. Peace, McGeese. Deuce, Magoose. Slater, homies.